As you all know that the burial of the parents of the leader of IPOB, Nnamd Kanu, is ongoing today, 14th of February, Valentine's Day. That day in Abia State as military storms everywhere in search of Nnamd Kanu, the leader of IPOB. Like I said, he's the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, a group that says enough is enough. Not because that is the first group that has come out to say enough is enough. In fact, enough is enough brought about the civil war. But now, no one is ready to shed any blood any longer. So we live in a different era where we can apply different strategy to achieve our purpose. So the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamd Kanu, is believed to be setting foot into the country to attend his father's burial, his parents' burial, his father and his mom. As you know, they both passed away as a result of the shock they had when the military under Buhari's regime invaded his country home, invaded his village in Afarukwu, Umuahia in Abia State. It is no news that Nnamd Kanu is the most wanted man in Nigeria after being charged for treason and secession by the federal government. Even his group, IPOB, has been declared a terrorist organization by Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired the president of Nigeria. This is following the agitation and violent protest by the group for the freedom and cessation of Biafra from Nigeria. Nnamd Kanu had to escape for his life out of Nigeria, a country that should have ceased existing. I mean, the country has expired. That is what I mean. So everyone should have gone their separate ways to create a more profitable, a more productive country for themselves. But somehow they have been tied down by some groups of corrupt politicians in the north and in the south. Kanu escaped the country by some mysterious means, and he has since then been declared wanted by the federal government of Nigeria. This wanted man is most likely to set foot in Nigeria to attend his parents' burial, and in pursuant to this, the federal government deployed battalions of military personnel to Umuahia, the capital of Abia State, where Nnamd Kanu hails from. There were several back and forth exchange of words between Nnamd Kanu and some IPOB members and the police, the CP in Abia State, that is Ene Okon. He said that no IPOB members should set their foot with their regalia, with their flag, or anything that looks like IPOB or Biafra should never step into the burial, that the burial should be kept as it is, or unless they are going to roll in the elephants, and that is the logo of the Nigerian police. And Nnamd Kanu replied exactly how he would reply. He said, if anything happens, if any blood of any IPOB member or Biafran is split in my parents' burial, IPOB will go after your children. Doesn't matter where you hide them, either in Saudi Arabia, either in Egypt, wherever you keep them, wherever they are, we will get them, we'll hunt them down and shed their blood, just like how you've shed the blood of the IPOB members and Biafra members. And this brought about some kind of fear in different sections, as the people of Afarukwu are afraid that this might become a genocide. It might turn into a bloodshed, and people that have lost their life, they have lost their life. So I think after a while, he must have reflected, like I do. So I say every revolutionary should reflect whatever message that you are pushing out there, whatever message you are, whatever activities, activism, or whatever it is, you should take time to reflect. So he later went back and he apologized and he took back what he said. He said, children should never, ever be part of this. They are not going to put, because the actions of parents, the action of any other person in life should be attached to that person, not the child. Most of the time, you don't choose what and where you will be born. You don't choose who will give birth to you and all of that. You just see yourself and you are a continuation of the person or both parents, and you don't even have an inclination of to what and why your parents are thinking in certain ways. So he said, we are not going to involve children, because he realized that he also has children and it's not going to be with them every time. So if you begin to target the children of any of these probably security agents, they also have the ability to also target your children. Let the fight, let the battle be between the two adults that are involved. The children have nothing to do about this. But what some people came up with is the military personnel that are killing other people. Are they not killing other people's children? What about that? So it's a mixed up thing there. But at the end of the day, he was able to speak on his Twitter handle, and he apologized, said, let us take that out. But I was sad, grieving, and now I am angry. Out of the anger, I had to speak this. But the point is, the blood of nobody is important. Is needed to be shed. The blood of no one is needed to be shed for no reason at all. Referendum, peaceful voting to stay or to leave. That is just what it is. No blood is supposed to be shed. No one should die for Biafra any longer. People have died. They've shed their blood. They sacrificed their blood. They sacrificed their health, their life, and everything. And that should be enough. It's time for the present generation to look for another way of making sure that their voice is heard. Why should anybody die for the north of Nigeria, or die for any Amajiri, or die for any Hausa Fulani, all because you need to create your state? Is it worth it? No blood is worth dying, shedding for anyone in the northern part of Nigeria or for a break. So as of now, there is no evidence that he is in the country yet, but speculation has it that he may disguise himself to attend this event. There is tension everywhere, and even the state government has imposed a curfew on the state to prevent anyone from endangering their lives, as they know that anything can happen at any time. That's just what it is. Some believe that he's in Umaya, but no one will see him. Some, claim that he might, not be attending. But whatever it is, either he attends or he doesn't attend, he has a lot of family members, IPOB members. He has families, friends that will be in attendance. Although he cannot, but that's just okay. He cannot attend right now because of the bigger picture, the bigger dream, and the bigger objective. But if he is there in Nigeria, in Biafra land, that is okay, as long as he is safe, and every other IPOB members, every other person in that village, they are safe. So if they are searching everywhere to get him arrested, I expect them to do much better by heading down to Sambisa Forest in search of Shekau that has killed a lot of people and is even daring Buhari, daring the government, daring the military, and ready to crush anybody. They should go over to the group that broke away from Boko Haram, ISWAP. They should go after the bandits and Fulani herdsmen and the heads of terrorist groups all over the nation, rather than going after a group that is peaceful, but they are only preaching, saying, voicing just one thing. Enough is enough. We don't want to be part of this system that is not working. We don't want to be under a constitution, a law, a country that is sick and jaundiced. The structure is a shame. The name is a shame. The name is a name that was brought in by some British monarchy for their own private and personal interests. The system was structured in that way, and it's not working any longer. Why can't we break apart? That is just the message. There is no terrorist message in any of the words that has been brought out. There's no violent propaganda or anything that has been brought out. It's just simple, we want to break apart. Since they will not call for a referendum, since they will not have a roundtable talk to discuss and decide, it is very easy. Some claim that they want the country to restructure, but then we have gone past restructuring. You cannot restructure what is sick, what is not existing, and what is destroyed. What you do is to take it off and build a new one. And that's what it is for now. If you're not a member of this channel, we can grow it together by you tapping on the subscription button and the red notification icon bell below. It will alert you whenever videos are uploaded. And if you are already a member of this channel, I say a very big thank you for the support. Thanks for stopping by.